What's happening, guys? Jet Tila here, Ali Tila on the ones and twos.
Team Tila.
As usual, we are doing something fun. It is day 5,600,300 of quarantine, and we just wanted to do something fun with you. But we are being brought to you by our friends at Sabra, so thank you very much. We are doing a fun hummus at home campaign, and I wanted to show you that there are way more uses for delicious hummus than just dipping it in pita or naan. That was a little tease. Check out our naan bread. And this is legit stuff. I would not take a partnership on if it didn't make any sense, and I'm gonna make Dan noodles. It's also gonna teach you how to make lo mein noodles all at the same time. So let's get into it. We've got our Titan pan getting hot, of course, and I'm not going to do anything fancy right now except start some ground beef. Now, this could be ground pork, and usually in China it is ground pork, but yeah, you can come on in. We got our local butcher box, and basically it's a local farm, and they send us a bunch of meat items, and we figure out what to do with it. So this was also a perfect way to use local products at home, local ingredients. So while this is cooking, let me talk about what Dan noodles are. It's a southwestern Chinese dish that's spicy with ground meat and has all these aromatics in it. So it's basically, to me, a spicy sesame noodle. I thought it would be the perfect interpretation to use hummus. Why? Because actually hummus has tahini in it, and tahini is basically ground sesame. So the hummus itself is made from chickpeas, which gives you a very kind of a creamy, silky finish. And it's also, you know how we use yogurt to cheat mayonnaise? I would almost use hummus to cheat that creaminess as well, in a vegetable or in a vegetable base. Here, Ali, come on in really quick. Let's see what deliciousness is happening here. So, of course, we're using our Titan pan, so we're getting a huge, amazing amount of brown here.
Someone was asking where to get the Titan pan.
So right now, you guys, if you do go to titanpan.com, garlic, very important. I'm using onions because this is a quarantine edition. I don't have the luxury of using shallots or fried garlic or fried onions, so I'm doing the best I can, and I'm not going to lose any deliciousness there, okay? Critical ingredient, chile. Now, your job cooking Asian food are to balance 5 flavors. So you're like, Jet, I don't have your exact kind of chile. Don't worry about it. Let's have a moment here. Let's have a teachable moment. Your job as an Asian chef is to balance hot, sour, salty, sweet, savory. That's it. I'm using dried chili flake. I'm going to taste it. It's about a 5, so I'm going to use less. If it was 9, right, I was even a smaller amount, and if it was a 2 spicy. So remember, balancing flavors. Garlic, onions are aromatics. This is nice and actually cooked down. And then we're going to get into the sweet, salt, and savory shortly here. So this is actually a multi-stepper, and step 1 is done. So this is where I'm taking this to, family. I'm not going to wash this pan out. In fact, I want all that fond, all that delicious sticky bits that are sticking in there to do the next part of our dish, which is our sauce. I am a sucker for pan spray because it's not a lot of oil. If you don't have ground beef, any of those ground meats will work. If you don't have meat and you don't want to eat meat, ground tofu works. So yes, tempeh, all that stuff works. In fact, ground turkey would be a really great situation here. I mean, heck, ground bacon would be a pretty awesome. Here's the critical part. I like these single-use Sabras a lot because we can send them off to the kids at school. We can use them at home and not oxidize what's left in the pack. So if you got a big Sabra, small Sabra, no big deal, but I'm using the little Sabra. Pan is hot, all right? I want to show you what I'm doing here. I'm going to do a little more oil, so check out what's happening in the pan. I want to cover the pan with oil, and just like you bloom spices, I want you to bloom your chilies. We're spicy here in the Tila house. In fact, I want a little oil here, so I'm going to grab a little more oil just because I want to create like a silky, slightly oily sauce, because I want that oil to really pick up all the flavors and then carry it into the noodles. Okay?
The person was asking what flavor of hummus, or does that matter?
Yeah, no, that's a great question, family. For this, the plain hummus is going to be the best because it's going to give you those really creamy and sesame notes that's in the tahini. So good, phenomenal question. If you had like a red pepper hummus or any other hummus, pine nut hummus, I wouldn't even mind, but just know what that's going to bring in, okay? So hummus, it's time to bring hummus to the game. I'm literally, in Chinese cooking, we use a lot of sesame and ground sesame. I'm treating this like sesame because of the tahini, but it's actually going to be more flavorful because you've got the salt and the seasoning and the garlic in there, a little bit of chicken stock. This is coming together beautifully. Oh yeah, this is making me super happy. And the hummus is actually acting as a thickener to kind of make all those saucy notes. So now I'm going to season. Remember the 5 flavors that we're balancing. I have silkiness and creaminess. I have a garlickiness in there. I have the sesame in there. Oyster sauce, family. And you're like, I don't have oyster sauce. We'll use soy, but know that soy is saltier. So if you're using straight soy, I need you to balance it out with a little sugar, if that makes any sense. All right, now I'm going to build the sauce even deeper. This is black soy or thickened soy, which has a little bit of molasses. And as we know, molasses has a little sugar in it. Okay, and then again, these 2 sauces have a good amount of sugar. If you don't have these sauces at home and you're using straight soy, back it up with hoisin, back it up with sugar. Just remember, your job is to balance flavors. All right, secret from the Chinese kitchen. A little bit of chicken bouillon powder.
Chicken power.
Chicken power, as we've dubbed it on my team. And then I've got spinach, and I kind of want to wilt this spinach up because you want kind of the sesame, chickpea notes in the noodles. With you want a savoriness and spiciness in the sauce, and the greens just kind of give you somewhere to go with all that, meaning it gives you a nice little freshness in this dish. That looks so good. And check it out, the minced meat's going back in. That's chili, ground beef, and a little bit of onion. And now I'm gonna bring the noodles. So you're like, Jet, do I need fancy Chinese noodles? Negative, Ghost Rider. I basically just have spaghetti here. You've got pasta, linguine spaghetti, any of the long pastas. I've cooked it al dente. I did do a rinse because I'm stir frying with it. If I was doing Italian food, I would never do that. But there you go. Check that out. We're gonna marry all these flavors together. I'm gonna crank up my heat, and I always have a little liquid on duty because if I need to extend these flavors, I'm gonna do so that way. Look at that sauce, family. Look at that sauce. It was the hummus and the sesame in the hummus that give you that creaminess. The chili, the garlic, the onions all come together. I want a little more hydration. This isn't a wet noodle, but I don't want it too dry of a dish. A little bit of pepper goes a long way here. I need more hummus. I'll be right back. I need more hummus, actually. I have more sabra here. What were you going to say?
Any ginger, someone's asking about.
You know what? I wouldn't be mad at ginger if you have it. Because of this thing we're all going to, if you can't get to the store, ginger would be great addition in here. So, and I would grate it on a microplane or I would mince it really fine. A little more hummus just to extend that flavor on behalf of Sabra. And I like to do a little dollop at the end, almost as like mounting with butter kind of, to bring all those creamy notes back. That's there. I'm going to grab a fork. Allie, any good questions out there?
Can you sub lettuce?
100%. Sub your favorite greens in here. Spinach, kale, bok choy. Remember, under quarantine, use what you got, all right? Use what you got. Got to taste this now, family. Wow. Spicy. Sesame. The chickpeas here really create a lot of creaminess. I'm going to do a little bit of scallions and cilantro. Let's play it up. Here, Allie, let's get this with this beautiful moment. Let's see, hummus at home to create Dan noodles aka spicy sesame lo mein.
B. Grace wants to know if you have curbside pickup.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, we're gonna actually be on your, we're joining Uber Eats, I'm kidding, and come on through. Thanks to Fresh Origins, they sent us a bunch of micros. This is micro cilantro, which I think is perfect. They have all the micros that you love. And then I'm gonna put that on there. Oh, dude. Let's just cherish that for the moment. I'm just gonna do the slow rotating table. Look at that, family. So there it is. On behalf of Sabra, Hummus at Home, I wanted to show you another really great application that totally makes sense. That's not stretching. So guys, on behalf of Team Tila, Ali Tila, Jet Tila, please be safe out there. Take good care of each other, and one random act of kindness every single day. And we're gonna get out of this quicker than you think. See you later. Bye-bye.